So just this year alone, my wife and I have added 2 new YouTube channels to our business. Well, we've created 2 new YouTube channels, both of which will monetize in under 30 days. In this video, I'm going to be breaking down exactly how we've monetized those 2 channels so quickly and how we monetize all of our channels super quickly. Our record for monetizing a channel is 8 days. I've already broken down that channel in another video. This one is just about the channels that we have started this year and already monetized. But first things first, why should you listen to anything that I'm going to be telling you? Who the hell am I? Why have you probably never seen me before? So my name is Jay, and for the past 11 years, my wife and I have been full-time YouTubers. We have been keeping our heads down, working on our business, growing our YouTube channels, and we still run one of the most popular YouTube channels on the entire platform within a certain niche. I'm not going to share the channels that we run with you publicly here for many reasons which I'm more than happy to talk about in other videos. But we basically revolutionized a certain type of topic and type of content on YouTube, which is now done by and copied by thousands of different creators. We love that. We love the fact that we pioneered certain types of content and a certain style of content. We certainly don't get our backs up that people now do it. It's amazing to see, in fact. So basically, what I'm trying to tell you is we've been doing YouTube for a very, very long time. No one knows who we are because over the last year or so, we've only just decided to start helping individuals and businesses grow on YouTube. We didn't want to be that person who has a failed YouTube channel, so now they start trying to make it by teaching other people how to do it. That is absolutely the complete opposite of what we do. We are all about action, proving to ourselves that we can do it so that we can help others. We've spent the past 11 years honing in our YouTube skills, but only now do we feel like we've built up enough knowledge in order to help other people succeed on YouTube, because we ourselves are doing it on a regular basis. So with that out of the way, let's jump into the YouTube studio, and I'm going to show you these 2 channels that we started over the last couple of months, how we monetized them so quickly, how we plan on generating anywhere between $2,000 and $5,000 of revenue per month with each of these channels, and how you can do exactly the same. Let's get going. Okay, so let's take a look at the first channel. So like I said, we've monetized 2 YouTube channels just this year alone, and these aren't your cash cow, AI, mass-produced garbage YouTube channels that you see all over the place that are dead in 6 months. Anyone can just monetize a channel really quickly or just get lucky and it just blows up, and then you go into the analytics or you check the channel in 6 months' time and it's dead. People are not creating long-standing YouTube channels. Why would I teach you something and say, this is how you do it, this is what you should be doing, if it's not going to last? We have literally seen people leave their jobs because they think their YouTube channel is going to take off, and because they're following some advice that is not true, they quit their jobs, their YouTube channel doesn't take off, and they're screwed. Do not be that person. Do not get sucked into those traps. YouTube does take a long time. I'm showcasing you here that it can be done very quickly, but these are long-standing YouTube channels that will be here for a very long time. Both these channels that I'm going to show you that we have created this year alone, these channels are going to be here 5 years from now. This time next year, this channel is going to be doing exactly the same thing as it's doing now. People create these fast AI trending YouTube channels, they work for a month and then they just disappear. That is not a sustainable business model. That is not going to allow you to quit your job and do YouTube full-time for what will hopefully be the rest of your life. These are the types of channels that we create are the types of channels that have allowed us to do what we've been able to do for so long and will allow us to continue doing what we do for a very, very long time. So just keep that in mind. So the first channel we're going to take a look at is, like I said, I cannot share the types of channels that we run. And there are a few reasons for that. Like I said, the main one is privacy. My wife and I are very private people. We've had lots of trouble in the past with people, ex-employees and people just finding out where you live and all this kind of stuff. I'll save all that for another video, but it's a very, very real thing. The other reason is we don't want people just going to these channels spamming and just mixing those two things together. It's just not something that we think is a good idea to do. And lastly, if I show you the types of channels that we run, naturally as humans we tend to just grip on to what someone is showing us, especially if they know what they're talking about. If I say this is a car channel, and if we've monetized a car channel in 30 days, what are you going to go out and do? You're going to go out and create a car channel. We see this all the time. So we have a school community and we have lots of members in our school community, and we see this in a few of them. They are trying to get started on YouTube, but they are just replicating what other people are doing. And by other people, I mean people who are teaching people how to do YouTube. People who are teaching people how to do YouTube and showcasing their channels and saying, look, this AI crypto-based YouTube channel is making me $10,000 a month. If you then just try and jump on that crypto trend, A, you might not have any interest in crypto, but B, it's not something that is necessarily going to work for you. Just because it works for them doesn't mean it works for you. That's why one of the many reasons that we're hesitant to show you exactly the type of channels we run, because we don't want people going out there and thinking, that's the kind of angle I want to go for. We want people, and we encourage people, to look inwards when it comes to creating a YouTube concept and a YouTube channel, not look outwards. So just real quickly, we say if you're looking for a YouTube idea, look at your interests, look at your occupation, and look at your hobbies. If your channel doesn't align with one of those three things, it's probably not going to work in the long run. Yes, you might be able to catch an AI trend or a crypto trend or a celebrity trend for 6 months. It's not sustainable. So just keep that in mind as we move forward. That's one of the reasons why we do not share the types of channels we run, but I can still give you everything you need without you knowing the channel. So this particular channel we started in... The first video of this channel was uploaded on the 2nd of May 2025. I just had to go put my laptop on charge, so if you're wondering why the screen just changed, that's why. So this particular YouTube channel follows the same platform and style as all of our YouTube channels, and how, in my opinion, how most great YouTube channels start and follow this kind of structure. It's one video per week. It's on a, nowadays, the more niche your channel is, generally the better. I don't mean, if you're talking about something that's stupidly niche, that's good in the sense you can get to the top of your game very quickly, but the trouble is there's not enough people in that space for it to be meaningful. So you need to have something that's niche, but also has a wide audience. Now, I could give you hundreds of examples, but again, I'm not going to, because I don't want you to then run with those examples. You need to figure this out on your own. Only then do you have an idea that's aligned with you and is, oh, that's a light bulb moment, I'm really, really happy to do this, and I'm happy to go with this for years to come. So think about something that's relatively niche, that's based around an interest, based around a hobby, based around an occupation. Now, I can give you an example. Let's just say you are into Formula One, and let's just say you don't want to be on camera, so you want to run a faceless YouTube channel. You're going to be making videos about Formula One, let's just say. It's a great niche, by the way. That is the type of thing that works. It's niche enough that it's going to have its own audience, but it's not too niche where no one's going to watch. So let's say you ran a Formula One YouTube channel, faceless, so you're just not on camera, but you're using footage and that kind of thing. You follow the exact same style and platform as we follow here. One video per week. The editing needs to be mid-tier. It can't be rushed, it can't be jumbled, and it also cannot be, or it can be, but it doesn't need to be super high quality Netflix style stuff. A lot of people, they think too hard when it comes to their video editing. They think, I need to go out and learn how to be an amazing video editor. You do not need to learn how to be an amazing video editor. The bar for entry on YouTube when it comes to video editing is incredibly mixed. Yes, you can go in at the top with Netflix style documentary edits and it can work, but then you can also go at the bottom of that spectrum, and you can have incredibly basic, in the car, cameras on your face, you're chatting, making mistakes, no music, no nothing, no hook, none of that, and it works. So the editing style and the type of content you're producing will very much depend on the type of channel and the type of concept and you as a person. If I came out here, and this is, again, most of these videos are me rambling on about stuff, but if I came out here and started to tell you, this is what you need to do, it needs to be faceless, it needs to be edited like this, it needs to be this way, it needs to be this length. YouTube is so varied, there is no one size fits all, and B, you're going to be doing something that doesn't align with you. And if your channel and everything doesn't align with you, why are you even doing YouTube in the first place? You may as well just do a regular job which you don't enjoy anyway, and have someone tell you what to do all the time. If you're just going to start a YouTube channel based on the fact that someone's just telling you what to do. YouTube is very, very individual. If you enjoy fancy editing and it's something you're passionate about, your videos can be fancy. If you don't, they can be basic. So don't get caught up on all those little bits in between, because that doesn't really matter. So again, 1 video per week. Editing, not important. Titling, thumbnails, very, very important. That's where you want to spend the majority of your time. And again, I've talked about this in other videos. I'm just going to skim over stuff here because this is all about how we've monetized these channels. This isn't about all the ins and outs, the A to Z guide on how to start a YouTube channel, how to make videos, all those kinds of things. So what about this channel is so special? So this particular channel, like I said, it's in a niche that has a lot of eyes on it, but surprisingly, a lot of people don't talk about. Now again, this just comes from intuition. This just comes from being on YouTube constantly and looking for trends. And I don't mean in and out trends, I mean patterns that you can see in other channels of things that work. And I talk more about this over on School. We have a free School community. I'm not trying to sell you anything here. Check out the link in the description below. We have a free School community. Go straight to the classroom and we talk about this type of thing. When you see outliers in YouTube channels, so the example that we give over on School in the classroom is a military history YouTube channel. However, their World War II or their World War I videos do exceptionally well. If you are very much into your military history, and in fact, if you're very much into your World War I and World War II history, and you can see confirmation from other military history channels that World War I and World War II content outperforms their other content, that is a very, very good opportunity to lean into that type of content if it's something you enjoy. So I hope you just get the general vibe of where I'm going with that. That was exactly the same with this type of content. So it's a massive content, it's a massive niche, that everyone would be familiar with, but there's not that many people doing it, but there's enough people doing it that you can see that it works. So essentially, 1 video per week. We did miss a week of uploading, which is fine. We don't often like to do that, and we try and encourage people not to miss a week, but it just happened on this channel. So we've uploaded 4 videos on this channel. These are long format. Something very important for me to tell you here straight off the bat, being 6 or 7 minutes into this video. Long format will generally get you monetized quicker, because getting monetized on YouTube is based on subscribers. You need 1,000 subscribers and you need 4,000 hours of watch time. The longer your videos are, the easier generally is they're good videos. The easier it is for your watch time to be reached, because if you're uploading shorts, and short monetization is slightly different, so I don't mean YouTube shorts. If you're uploading really short YouTube content, so a minute video for example, the majority of people will not watch a full video all the way through. And if it's a short video, they're probably only watching 10-20 seconds of it. However, if it's a long video, they're probably watching a couple of minutes of it. So you can see how it's much easier to build up the 4,000 watch hour threshold to get monetized when you're producing long form content. Again, don't get caught up on that though. Do not go out and create a documentary, a long format type content YouTube channel just so you can get monetized quicker. Yes, you might get monetized quicker, but can you be doing this for the long haul? So this channel is long format, and that's why it was monetized so quickly. Our second video just hit it off with the algorithms. It was on a certain topic that there's more eyeballs on it this time of the year, so it's just the way that it went, and YouTube picked it up and it did really well. So our channel basically got monetized from the second video. It just took a little while for everything to catch up and for it to kind of steamroll. So as you can see, we uploaded on the 2nd of May 2025. We uploaded our second video. A week later, we missed a week. We uploaded our third video, and then we got monetized around here, but it takes a few days for everything to get going. And then now we're monetized, so now we're generating revenue. This channel has only generated $77, but again, long term. This channel, and in fact I will try and remember to revisit this in a year or so's time, and if anyone's watching this at the moment, give me a shout in a year's time and we'll come back to this. I would imagine that this YouTube channel will be generating anywhere between $2,000 and $5,000 every single month, following the exact same platform that it's following here. 1 video per week, long format, and by long I mean 20 to 40 minutes long, well edited, nothing exceptional, but just well edited, good videos. No one's going to click on a video like this and think, oh, this is very bad. No one's going to click on a video like this and think, oh my god, this is absolutely exceptional. It's just mid-tier stuff, and that's what we enjoy doing. So monetized with 4 videos essentially, and in under 30 days. So the way that we did this, apart from the things like I've just said, is seeing what is working within your space. Coming up with a YouTube channel idea is one thing. Coming up with a YouTube channel idea that people are interested in watching is another. The best way to figure out whether or not your YouTube channel has the potential is to just type it in on YouTube and see if other people are doing it. Let's just say you want to start a fishing YouTube channel, and I talk about this over on School in the Classroom too, which is free, by the way. Let's just say you want to start a fishing YouTube channel. How do you know whether or not it has the potential to work on YouTube? Now, this only applies to people who want to make YouTube a successful business venture. Lots of people upload on YouTube just for the fun of it. They have no desire to get monetized. They don't care about subs, they don't care about the views, they just use YouTube as a platform to express themselves, and they don't care where it goes. Those types of people aren't going to be doing this test because they don't, like I said, they don't care where their YouTube channel is heading. They just want to use it as a fun platform to upload whatever they want. But if you want to make YouTube a viable business and a viable way of leaving your job and becoming a full-time YouTuber, just like any other business, you need to have the market research to back it up. The way you do that on YouTube is you type in your YouTube channel idea, your YouTube channel concept into YouTube, and you see if other channels are doing the same thing. If they are, and if they are getting consistent views, anything over 20,000 views per video, and they're uploading on a regular basis, if there are 2 to 3 YouTube channels doing that, you've got the green light that your YouTube channel concept can work. It's as simple as that. We did that with this channel, we do it with all of our channels. Once we get the green light that we can work, we go for it. So again, the lessons on how to get monetized so quickly are not so much bullet pointed lessons. They're more so an overview of just what it takes to become a YouTuber, which is consistency, uploading videos that people want to see, making sure your titles and your thumbnails are on point and they're not rushed. A lot of people will spend 5 hours editing a video and 3 minutes on the title and thumbnail. You need to be spending way more time on your titles and your thumbnails. I'm not going into that here. I talk more about that on this YouTube channel and more about that over on School, which is free again. I don't want people to be like, oh, you're just trying to get me to School so you can pay, so you can upsell me stuff. School's free. You can work with us one-on-one if you want, but oftentimes we get people who want to work with us and we just don't have the time to. So I'm not trying to make money out of this. We genuinely enjoy teaching people YouTube. We make enough money from YouTube. We make enough money outside of this and doing consultancy. I'm not trying to push you into any kind of paid program, don't worry. So when I mention School, I genuinely mean our School is free. You can go check it out. We have our classroom. I break down how to identify thumbnails, how to create your thumbnails, how to get good at titles, the whole lot. So like I said, 4 videos uploaded, monetized under 30 days. We have another example. So this is another YouTube channel that we started. This isn't one that we started. I may as well show you this one since we're here. So this one we started in 2023. This one got monetized, I think, pretty quickly as well. I think we started this end of Feb and it was monetized end of March. This one actually did get monetized in under 30 days. This isn't the channel I was going to show you. This is just one of the other channels that we run. I don't know why it was up there. I guess it was, I was going to show it for something else, for a different video, and but yeah, I didn't need to show you that. So this is the other one that we started in 2025. Our very first video was uploaded on the 21st of March 2025. This YouTube channel uploads same old, once per week. The date doesn't really matter. Long term, it doesn't make a difference what day you upload, as long as you upload. So we started this channel at the end of March, and if we head to the end of April, yeah, got monetized. So this one was just 3 weeks or so this channel took to get monetized. Once again, under a month to get monetized in 2025 with 2 YouTube channels. Now, I don't want to boast about these achievements, but I need to just be completely open and honest with you. Not many people are doing this. People are teaching people how to do YouTube, and they had a YouTube channel 5 years ago, they monetized, and now they're trying to tell you and teach you as if they know everything about YouTube. There's some good learning lessons from those people, do not get me wrong. However, we teach people the things that we do on a regular basis. We're doing this day in and day out. Like I said, we've started 2 YouTube channels, which you can see here, and they are already monetized in under 30 days. No funny business, no magic tricks, no paid promotion. This is just actual YouTube channels that we are creating and getting them monetized. And they're not cash cow channels. They're not AI rubbish. These are long-standing YouTube channels, just like the one I showed you. This channel here, which we started in March, this channel will be generating, again, anywhere between $2,000 and $5,000 in direct YouTube ad revenue this time next year. This channel's not going anywhere. Something drastic will have to happen for this YouTube channel in order for us to say it's not working anymore. So believe me when I tell you, we are YouTubers through and through. We are creating YouTube channels at a rate that I don't know anyone else who's doing it. And I'm not saying that that's necessarily, if someone told me that, I would say, well, that's not a good thing. Why are you creating so many YouTube channels? We're creating so many YouTube channels because we found a system that works, and a super simple system that works and is repeatable. Why would I teach you something that wasn't repeatable? As you can see, 1 video per week, completely different niche to the other channel I just showed you. This niche is in the history niche. And this isn't long format, but this one still got monetized really quickly. So as you can see, we've uploaded 1, 2, 3, and then we hadn't even uploaded the 4th video by the time we got monetized. This channel, over the last 28 days, has generated $250. It's nothing amazing. It's not going to pay the bills for most people, but it's the start of something that will pay the bills. Like I said, we'll check back on this channel in a year's time. Well, I say that as if I'm just going to leave this for a year now, but you know what I mean. We're constantly working on this. We work on all of our YouTube channels, and pretty much everything we do is in-house. So this YouTube channel, again, 1 video per week, titles, thumbnails, all of that stuff is just on brand and on point with all of the current trends and channels that are within this type of space. If your YouTube channel and your YouTube videos look like your top competitor, that's a good thing. As long as they're not carbon copies of them. If they look the same and they feel the same, but it's your own spin on stuff, that's great. If it looks completely different and your title sucks and your thumbnail is just nothing, it's just taken from the video, don't expect people to click on your videos. So again, lessons learned from here is keep it dead simple. There's no magic tricks when it comes to getting monetized on YouTube, apart from picking your niche. That is the single most important thing in my opinion. And my opinion on what is important on YouTube is always changing because we're constantly in it. And we're constantly seeing the changes and seeing how things have evolved over the past 11 plus years. So right now, titles and thumbnails and niche is probably the most important thing on YouTube. This time next year, it could be something different. It could be super high quality, faceless, could make a comeback, that type of vibe. Or it could be vlogs. Vlogs might be getting pushed left, right, and center. Right now, the 3 most important things is your concept. So making sure your YouTube channel is broad enough that you can talk about something every single week, but niche enough that it stands out. As long as it ticks those boxes, it can work. And then you need to make sure your titles and your thumbnails are also very, very much up to standard, which isn't difficult to do. So yeah, that's it. That's 2 YouTube channels that we got monetized in under 30 days in 2025. Again, there's not much I can show you. I could sit with you for hours and just bullet point everything and run you through everything, but you don't need those things. If you're watching this right now and you've made it this far, you have, and we say this often, you have everything you need to start, grow, and have a successful monetized YouTube channel. You already know the things that you need to do in order to make it happen. Most people just struggle implementing them. Upload 1 video per week. Keep your YouTube channel niche, relatively niche down. Nothing crazy, nothing super, there's no eyeballs on. Keep it relatively niche. Keep it relatable to you, because there's a lot of other people out there who will also find it relatable. Keep your thumbnails and your titles current. And if your channel's going to grow, it will grow. I think what we'll do is we're going to do another video very soon, and we're essentially going to show you how we come up with our YouTube channels and run through the whole concept of what we're looking for when we're scouring YouTube, coming up with ideas. They have to align with us, That doesn't mean you can't be looking for the next big thing, because that's what we're always doing. I'll do a video, and I said this in my other video, that my past video, that I was going to do this soon, and I definitely will. Basically just showing you the process that we take and how we spot different things on YouTube, and how that one little thing that we can see on YouTube, that one video that's done well for another channel, how that can spark an idea for a whole concept of a YouTube channel. I'll do that soon. But anyway, I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope you found some value. Like I said, it's tricky for me to bullet point everything because it's very, very varied. Both of these channels I've shown you are very, very different, and they've both worked. So I hope this has just given you an idea that it's not impossible. You don't need a massive team. You just need to get out there and just start your YouTube channel. And look, it might not even work. If it was that easy and if it was that simple, everyone would be doing it, and businesses would be pouring millions and millions of dollars into YouTube, because it would essentially just be a cash cow. It's not like that. It does take time, and we are an exception because we've been doing it for a very long time. So we can spot when we think it's a good time to launch. We can spot exactly what makes a good video. We can get everything dialed in so that we're going to get things moving a lot quicker for ourselves, because we've been doing it for so long. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed. I hope you found some value, but most importantly, just get out there and start creating, because only then will you start to get a feel for stuff. And yeah, don't just upload randomly though. Just keep it concise. Run it as if you're starting a business, because that's exactly what it can be. Thanks for watching. Take care. I'll see you in the next video.